The 5 Ws of captions are who, what, when, where, and why. Each one of the Ws has specific rules and guidelines. Let's start with who. If there are 3 or less people in focus, they must be identified. For Navy personnel and military titles, use the Navy Style Guide ranks or titles followed by their name. To search for the Navy Style Guide ranks and titles, type Navy Style Guide and then select the first Navy Style Guide link. You can scroll to rank where it gives you the rules you need to follow. You can also scroll to military titles where it gives you information on how to appropriately rate military titles instead, such as with the Chief of Naval Operations. Lastly, you can scroll to where you can find information on the identification of sailors pay grades E1 through E3 and the community variations. For other military services, you use AP Style rank and name. To search for AP Style rank, run a search for AP Style military ranks and scroll to the DIMOC Visual Information Guide. There, you can find information on military titles, ranks and rates, as well as a list of military abbreviations for other services. A similar list can also be found at the end of the Navy Style Guide, however, it has list details. Remember that when writing the rank, that the ST, ND, and RD should not be superscript. Here are some samples of how people are identified. Note that if applicable, the position of one of the individuals in the photos can be clarified by writing it after the name in between commas. Sometimes it is also appropriate to identify which command the individual is attached to. You will also find that writing where the individual is from is another identifier that gives more context to the moment depicted. Let's move on to what. What is a description of the action happening in the photo. What is written in an active voice, which means the subject is doing the action, not the action is happening to the subject. It is also written in present tense, so it will be receives, not received, jumps, not jumped. When is the simplest of the 5 Ws. It is the date written in AP style. To find AP style dates, run a search for AP style dates, then click on the first AP style guide. There, you will scroll down to dates where you will find which months are abbreviated and how the day is written. Sometimes for when, a moment in an event can also be added as a description in addition to the date. Where has a lot of variation. It can be a command or building name. It can be a base. It can also be a ship or even an event. The last W is why. Why is the explanation of the action captured in the photo. It gives more information on why the who did what. It can also be why the moment in the photo is important or why it happened. So these are the 5 Ws of captions. Now that you have further understanding on the guidelines of each W, to continue learning about caption writing, watch the video linked in the description below titled Creating Photo Captions. Don't forget to watch the video on how to set up your Vision ID, Verin, and Divots accounts first, which is also linked in the description below.